One of Canada's busiest border crossings remains closed to Canada-bound traffic due to an anti-mandate protest.
For the latest on the situation, let's go live right now to CTV Windsor's Sidja Liu, who's live at the Ambassador Bridge. Sidja, thanks for joining us again for an update here. I'm curious, when we talked to you this morning, you said it was only the Canada-bound traffic that was being shut down. However, I think most people should be aware, if they're not already, that there's a similar mandate for vaccination for truckers in the U.S. So have you heard why they're not doing anything on the American side?
No, we haven't heard too much, but we do know that the protest on our side is impacting the states. Last night when the protest first started, we saw chopper video in Michigan. There was miles and miles of a long truck pileup, and that is still continuing today. We aren't sure what the American government is doing, but the parties over there have been very vocal about what's happening.
Mm-hmm. And what have they been saying, Sidja?
Well, most recently, we spoke to our local Liberal MP here. I asked him, is the Trudeau government willing to negotiate with the truckers? He didn't give me a yes or no answer. All he said is the Trudeau government is standing firm. But as we know, the protesters I spoke to today, they say they're staying here for the long haul until change happens. So right now, at this point, we don't know how long they're going to be here for.
So, Sidja, when we spoke to you this morning, you said that, effectively traffic was stopped coming into Canada. Is any traffic trickling in at all, or is it completely frozen up and people need to are they turning trucks and vehicles around on the bridge? How are they handling the situation right where you are?
Well, traffic coming into Canada still remains at a standstill. Since I've been here, these three roads that lead into Canada, not one single truck has moved. Not one single vehicle has come across here. So what's happened is the border has completely shut down. When you look on the CBSA website, it says temporarily not available. So it's not even open for access right now. You can use the bridge to go to the American side, but that is still very slow moving. At this point, people are still being redirected to other routes such as the Blue Water Bridge in Sarnia or the Detroit-Windsor Tunnel.
And can you speak about the atmosphere there, Sidja? Are these truckers getting out of their trucks? Is there any kind of live protest or formation of a crowd around the area?
It's been relatively quiet, but we are seeing more protesters trickle in. Earlier this morning, it was mostly the truckers that were here last night and camped out. We saw some more people drive in from outer town. Now, some of the roads are closed, so a lot of people are parking a few kilometers away and walking in right now, but it's been relatively peaceful. It's not like what we've seen in Ottawa, where it was very loud. Earlier today, they started blasting the Canadian anthem, and they were playing that for several minutes. We also saw some truckers just start grilling, making sure they have food for the rest of the day. But for the most part, everyone is just standing here, showing their solidarity and holding up their signs.
Okay, so it kind of seems like a bit of a stalemate at this point, Sidja. And it's interesting because, we know billions of dollars worth of goods goes back and forth across the Ambassador Bridge, and a lot of those goods need to come into Canada so that we can stock store shelves, et cetera. I wonder if you're aware of any local businesses or, grocery stores, et cetera, that are having any issues because of what's happening right behind you.
We've heard a lot of local auto experts speak out. As you might know, Windsor is an automotive town. The people here say every single day, about $300 million worth of goods crosses the bridge. $100 million of that is automotive. We've heard the leaders here say this is going to impact us within the next 24 hours. The trucking industry, the automotive industry is going to feel the impact within 24 hours. They're asking for it to stop. We've heard the local business chamber asking for this to stop. Even the Ambassador Bridge, the head of the Ambassador Bridge, is actually asking the government for them to step in and find a solution to make sure this comes to an end. And you talk about the truckers. Right now, they're being told to go to the Blue Water Bridge in Sarnia. The wait time there is 2 hours, and Sarnia is about an hour away from here. So these truckers, they're adding in another 3 hours to their drive, and you can imagine the extra cost that is going to be incurred there. So auto experts are saying you can expect prices to rise on both sides of the border if this blockade continues.
Yeah, the impact widens indeed. Okay, that's CTV Windsor, Sidja Liu live at the Ambassador Bridge. Thanks for the update, Sidja. Appreciate this.
Thank you.